everyone, welcome back to Classic Comics. This is my review of issue number 2 of Avengers War Across Time. I enjoyed the first issue, which I thought was fun, and got things off to a solid start. So this is again written by Paul Levitz with art by Alan Davis. Now, at the end of last issue, the Avengers had resolved to go into the future and confront Kang directly. To do this, they were going to use the FF's time machine. So that's where we pick things up. They're flying to the Baxter Building to get the FF's assistance. But as they arrive, Willie Lumpkin, the FF's mailman, he shows up and tells them, oh, the FF's not here. They're off on some adventure or another. Now, the Avengers decide that they can't wait for the FF to come back, so they decide to force their way into the building, i.e. break in. And this is where I start to have problems with this issue. They say they can't wait. Okay, well, why not? Kang lives 200 years in the future, roughly. Or, I'm sorry, no, 2,000 years in the future. You don't know exactly what day he's sending the next threat back to attack you, so you have no way of knowing, really, if you're going to be stopping him when you get there. You know, you may arrive decades before or after. So, the argument doesn't make any sense. Now, the elevator, it's got some kind of security system, so Iron Man overrides it. And they get in the elevator, they go upstairs, and then they're caught by this security system, a bunch of tentacles that grabs them, and they have to fight their way out. And again, Iron Man uses his armor to override the security and shuts the thing off. So then they get to the time machine. And then they realize, oh, wait, none of us know how to operate this thing. Really? I mean, yeah, okay. So they're deciding, what do we do now? And Thor gets impatient, and he decides, you know, I've got a good idea. I'll zap the thing with lightning. Surprisingly, that doesn't make it work. So then they basically just kind of shrug and decide, oh, well, never mind, and they leave. So they break in, trash the place, and then just leave. I mean, this just makes them look really bad. They seem kind of arrogant and irresponsible by breaking in, committing a crime, and then they kind of look stupid because they realize they don't even know how to operate the thing anyway. So they leave, and then Willie puts this bag of fan mail for the Fantastic Four on this table next to the time machine. It tips over, and this package falls out and hits a button, which activates the thing. And then, for some reason, it brings in this guy. So this is Sindri, who is the king of the dwarves in Asgard. And why does it bring him? I mean, I guess it's got something to do with Thor hitting the thing with lightning, I guess. I don't know. But it doesn't make any sense. It's a time machine, not a teleporter. You know, so why is it bringing him? I don't know. So anyway, he's, you know, not happy at being abducted, and he demands answers. There's no one there, but then he kind of smells Thor's scent, so he realizes, aha, Thor brought me here. So he gets out onto the street, gets into a fight with the cops, and he's throwing cars around. He's got super strength. And Thor arrives and says, hey, what are you doing here? You should get back to Asgard. And Sindri's like, I'm here because you brought me here. Thor's saying, I didn't bring you here. They get into a fight. The other Avengers arrive to fight him. And this guy's Sindri, he's able to fight the Avengers all single-handed. You'd think they wouldn't have so much trouble with him. And then Thor throws Mjolnir at him. But Sindri is the dwarf who forged Mjolnir, so he is able to control it. He takes it away from Thor, and, you know, the issue ends there. And I guess they're going to have more of a fight with him next issue. So this issue it's pretty disappointing. In my first issue, and I'll leave a link to that up here, if you want to check that out. But I said that the first issue, it kind of captured the fun of Silver Age comics. And this one does too, in a way, but it also captures some of the nonsense of the Silver Age, how things would sometimes just happen randomly. People would do things because the plot needs them to, not because it really makes sense for them to do it. And it feels kind of like that's what we're getting here. Their insistence that they have to go into the future now, today, this minute, it just feels very contrived. And as I said, they don't even know when Kang is going to send the next threat. So saying they have to go confront him now is just, it's not accurate. And then they just break in like a bunch of thieves. And it, like I say, it just makes them look bad and kind of dumb. And why does Sindri just randomly appear? I mean, I don't know. It all feels very contrived just to create some conflict. In fact, this whole issue kind of feels like filler, honestly. This is, I think this is a 5-issue miniseries, so I don't know why they needed to do this, but it felt like they just kind of stuck this in here to kind of stretch the story out. I mean, there's still stuff here to enjoy. Alan Davis's art is still excellent, except for, well, like there's a couple of places, like where is it? Oh yeah, here. Like, look at that Iron Man. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. But overall, it's still pretty good. But the writing really is kind of a letdown. I still have faith that Levitz and Davis will deliver a good miniseries. But if the next issue is as disappointing as this one was, I don't know. I might have to just reevaluate this whole series. Anyway, are you reading War Across Time? If so, let me know what you think of it in the comments. And also let me know if you agree or disagree with my review. And also please sub to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.